Oh! 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 No! Oh, Kumas! No, no, no! Cliffhanger! I lost! Ah! Hey guys, what's going on? Too Lazy for Life here, and this is it. This is the final episode of Season 1 of Sword Art Online. Oh man, what a journey it has been. I honestly can't believe I've made it this far in such a short span of time. I mean, okay guys, just so you know, this video, as of the time that you're watching it, is probably like, what? I don't know, close to 8 weeks into my SAO journey on YouTube since the first upload. But in reality, I've been watching this series non-stop for like 2.5, close to 3 weeks. So alongside the other 2 series, Fate Zero and One Punch Man, might I add. So, and I finished those 2 already. So I finished like, what, 75 episodes worth of anime in 3 weeks. Oh man, I haven't binged so many episodes in such a short span of time since I was still back in like just starting off university with binging Gundam. It's been a very long time. I didn't think I'd had it in me to be able to just sit here and just watch so many episodes just day in, day out for 3 weeks straight. Man, I even surprise myself sometimes. So yeah, this is the final episode of Season 1, guys. Last episode, we had to watch Kirito just get cocked, NTR'd by that ugly bastard Sugo as he was just, you know, creeping on Asuna, just molesting the living crap out of her in front of Kirito and in front of us, the viewers. Absolutely disgusting. But hey, in the end, Kirito managed to absolutely trash Sugo, and hopefully with that zero pain absorption, Sugo got a good mind screwing from that sword impaled through his face. Hopefully it gave him some real good brain damage in real life, because that bastard deserves it. So it seems like Asuna has been finally set free. She's finally been able to log out with the help of Kirito and his admin powers given to him by Kaiba. Somehow he's still alive, I don't know. And yeah, Asuna is finally back out in the real world, and Kirito is now off to the hospital to go meet her. Pretty sure nothing can go wrong, right? Sugo only died in the game. He's not dead yet in real life, so I'm pretty sure we probably will have to see him one last time in this last episode before we wrap things up. But yeah, let's get on with it, shall we? Let's go. What? Oh, what happened? Oh, he got oh, fucking Sugo. Oh, he definitely, man, that hit. I can still feel the pain. You missed? Oh! You're gonna kill him? What, you're... Are you gonna... Oh, you didn't. Oh, you didn't kill him. You didn't kill him. Well, obviously, if you killed him. Well, I mean, obviously, if you killed him, fucking. Couldn't have killed him. Oh, she's awake. Oh. I still can't hear properly. Oh, and there's just the SAO avatars like saying goodbye and walking off into the distance. You're gonna drop the opening on me? I don't want an opening first. You're gonna drop the opening on me like that? I don't think this is the right time for an opening. Zawaradorcido. Oh, what a nice way to end off. Oh, and Asuna in her school uniform. I can finally walk around without a cane. Ah, you poor girl. Oh, it's Silica and Liz! Hey, I thought you moved on, Liz. Seems. Wait, these two haven't met before in game. Oh, hey! These two haven't met either! Oh! Yeah, so the seed is literally like the source code to all MMORPGs. Gave it to Agil. You can create your own online world. Ah, so Kaiba gifted to the world Gary's mod. After party. After party in Alfheim? Oh, why are you just sitting there all by yourself? What, you feel like you don't belong there? They're milkers though. Oh, they're milkers. The role of Kirito is over. Oh. Oh, it's just so touching. Did you two just fuck already? Yeah, stop being a bitch, Sugo. I mean, Sugu. Sugu! Stop being a bitch, Sugu! Huh? What? Fuck is that? Oh! Oh, they brought it back! Massacre! Bakana! They recreated Aincrad? They put it in Alfheim? This time I'll make it past all 100 floors. Oh, just look, it's everyone. Oh! Hey, that's Asana's. She's got blue hair. New expansion! Alfheim's new expansion! Sword Art Online. Oh, we got the original opening and the classic Memories photo album finish. Oh, this reminds me of like just how Final Fantasy XIII's end credits were as well. Just the whole photo album, trip down memory lane finish. It? Anything else? Oh, that's it. Oh, oh, that's it. That's the end of the original Sword Art Online. Well, guys, that's it. That's the end of Season 1 of Sword Art Online. Oh man, what a journey it has been from episode 1 to episode 25. I gotta tell you guys, I thoroughly enjoyed this experience. I'm so glad my cousin and my friends recommended me this series. I know there's been, you know, this whole notorious fiasco with Sword Art Online of, you know, when it comes to this series, you either love it or hate it like Marmite. There are those die-hard fans that are just so dedicated, so hardcore to this series, and then you just have the other side, this whole community that's just hell-bent on hating this series no matter what. Well, now that I've finished Season 1, let me give you guys my thoughts, my opinions on what I've seen so far from these 25 episodes of Sword Art Online. To review Season 1 as a whole, I would say I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed my experience, my time having gone through Sword Art Online Season 1. The whole premise of the show about, you know, being trapped in an MMO RPG death game seemed really appealing to me when I first started off this series. That's the reason why I took that recommendation from my friends and family. That's the reason why I checked this series out, because as I said before, I was a die-hard World of Warcraft fan for the last 15 years or so, and I love all forms of RPGs in general, especially JRPGs. So being such an RPG freak, this series really spoke to me. It definitely, the setting of the whole series really appealed to me. That's the reason why I checked it out. And yeah, there were many times, I've lost count now how many times, there were a lot of moments in this series, in its world building, in its game mechanics, in its gorgeous in-game sceneries and everything that just took me a whole many trips back down memory lane of my time playing World of Warcraft and all the other RPG games that I played. You know, just sitting there at home during the summer, during the winter, during pretty much all year round, just immersing myself in the wide world of just fantasy RPG games and just experiencing all the magic and wonder for the first time of those games. This series really made me remember all those good times. It really took me back to my childhood. So I really loved that. I really loved the series for that. In terms of the visuals were stunning. Okay, for a show that came out 8 years ago, it holds up to this day. It would pass off as a 2020 anime, seasonal anime. The visuals were great. The soundtrack absolutely gorgeous. The animation, it's good. Okay, it's good. I would say way better than freaking Season 2 of One Punch Man, that's for sure. Man, this, let me tell you something. I finished this season of Sword Art Online, the second half of Sword Art Online. I viewed the second half of Sword Art Online almost like a second season, to be honest, because of the sudden, obvious, stark change of pace, change of scenery, change of games, just change of everything from the first 14 episodes. We definitely went to somewhere else in the second half compared to the first half of the season of Sword Art Online. So I started the second half more or less at the same time I started the second season of One Punch Man. So by ending the last episode here of Sword Art Online Season 1 was kind of like ending the last episode of Season 2 of One Punch Man. So I was kind of in my brain comparing the two the entire time. And let me tell you, finishing this second half of this season of SAO, I felt so happy, so content, so warm inside. It was just such a love. Because the thing is, the majority of the climactic ending to Season 1 was essentially last episode. This episode was pretty much just an epilogue. We were just wrapping things up, just having a nice, just clean up, tidy up everything ending, and then just say our farewells, say a very nice, good, heartfelt goodbye to the audience and to the characters, to everyone of this season. And it was just a nice wrap up to the series. Now, One Punch Man, on the other hand, ending that fucking second season on that final episode left a very, very shit, bitter taste in my mouth. That was the equivalent of ending the season of Sword Art Online here on the previous episode. And probably ended after Asuna logged out, and then you don't even get to see Kirito then wake up and then go and leave the house to go meet Asuna at the hospital. You just cut it the moment he logged Asuna out, and that's it. That's the end of the season. That's basically what One Punch Man did to me with that last episode. And yeah, I didn't like it at all. So this definitely, in terms of the 3 series that I've now finished Fate Zero, I've now finished One Punch Man, and I've now finished this season of SAO. Fate Zero, easily number 1. Okay, if you want to see my reviews on the final episode of Fate Zero, I think it's out by now. By the time you're watching this video, you can look at my review on the final episode of Fate Zero and the whole series in general. Go check that video out. I think I'll leave the link in the video description or a comment down below for you to go check it out if you haven't done so already. But that series is just magnificent. This one would come at number 2. If I had to take into account the entirety of what I've seen from all three series that I've reacted to so far, this one would be number 2. One Punch Man Season 1 would be number 2 by itself, but no, Season 2 unfortunately dragged it down to hell. And that's why One Punch Man reviewed collectively as a whole, Season 1 and Season 2, it's rock bottom for me out of the 3. It was relatively the worst one. I'm not saying it's bad, but relatively it was the least impressive one, just because Season 2 was absolute garbage, more or less. So yeah, this episode was basically just a wrap up. Not a whole lot to talk about really, other than the fact that at the beginning that bastard Sugo obviously still survived, because it's not a real life death game, Alfheim Online. But hey, at least that sword to the face definitely ruptured all of his nerves and all of his veins and everything on the right side of his face. Okay, at least he got some permanent brain damage from that zero pain absorption sword to the face thrust from Kirito's Buster Sword right through his face. That was satisfying. But man, he actually tried to take Kirito's life for real with a knife in the car park. What a scumbag. And in the end, that beta boy, that coward, Kirito, you're a fully grown man and you got taken out by that scrawny little degenerate 16-year-old, and he managed to get the knife off of you. You're such a loser, Sugo. And yeah, Kirito, oh man, Kirito was so close to slitting his throat. You could see when that knife just dug in a bit deeper into his neck, and then you see the blood start oozing out. Ugh, that was cringe. I fucking hate scenes like, I just hate watching stuff like that. It just makes my skin crawl. Okay, it's just so uber cringe. But hey, Kirito let him go, obviously, because if Kirito killed him, I mean, he probably would have gone to prison. So yeah, Kirito did the right thing. He didn't let his anger take over him and cloud his judgment. He let him go. Sugo ends up rotting in prison, I guess. And yeah, he got to finally meet Asuna in real life, and they shared a nice, intimate moment together and kissed, and oh, it was so nice. Oh, that was. Oh, I was waiting for that moment the entire freaking season. Okay, just for them to get together in real life at the end and just share that happily ever after moment at the end of all things, after all the shit that they had to go through. And then after that, it was just pretty much an epilogue. everyone's now back at school. They're back at some special SAO survivor only school, and yeah, we got to meet all of the side characters that we met along the way in SAO that survived and got logged out after Kirito cleared the game for them, like Silica and Liz and Agio and Klein. We got to meet everybody at that party in Agio's pub, in Agio's bar tavern. It seems like Suguha, Lifa, doesn't seem like she belongs there because everyone else there is essentially an SAO survivor. So it's kind of like it's almost like it's an inside joke that Lifa just can't seem to won't understand because she wasn't there. It seems like Lifa feels a little bit out of place, but I'm sure all of Kirito's friends will wear her in. Okay, I'm sure she'll get worn in and she'll fit in. She'll become a part of the family soon enough. And yeah, Kaiba gave Kirito Zashido, and he now has the power to essentially create any MMORPG, VR MMORPG that he wants. And instead of destroying it, he let it off free onto the internet to just grow and spread. And yeah, I was partially devastated that even Alfheim Online had to be shut down after that fiasco with Sugo and his brain experiments. I thought, oh my god, this was not a death game. This was actually just, a happy-go-lucky, carefree, relaxing, chill MMORPG. And even Suguha was playing that before Kirito. It was supposed to be just a nice casual game. And yeah, even now Suguha had to lose her one game that she spends her pastimes in. But hey, luckily it got revived because of the seed now being released into the wild for everyone to use. It's now the source code to all VR MMORPGs has now been released into the wild for the general public to use at free will. Basically, Kaiba just gave the entire world Gary's mod. And now everyone's making their own Steam games. So yeah, that was nice. And Alfheim Online got resurrected, got reborn. So everyone, it seems like, yeah, from the ending to wrap up this season, it seems like everyone now is just... Alfheim Online is now the gang's new hangout. Everyone's now going to hang out in Alfheim Online. You see all the characters coming back at the end. Oh, right. Aincrad. They recreated Aincrad and they now dumped it inside Alfheim Online as almost like an in-game massive, expansion raid dungeon for people in Alfheim to go play. So that's amazing. It's amazing. It's like an expansion to World of Warcraft. You're just adding a whole, because Aincrad is nothing. The SAO Aincrad is just a floating castle, right? It's not exactly an entire world. Just a castle. You can fit that into another world that's just bigger. And yeah, now you have two games in one. What a value for money that game is. I don't even know if these games are... I don't even know if you have to pay subscription for these games. You have to pay subscription, or you just buy the game and you just play it, or you just download and you play it for free. I don't know. Like, if you don't have to pay for these games, man, that is definitely worth your money. Getting to play SAO and Alfheim in the same game. No subscription, monthly payments, no upfront costs, nothing. Except just buy the Nerve gear or the Atmosphere gear. I mean, hey, I would play that. I would definitely play that. That is definitely worth your money and worth your time. And yeah, we got to see the whole gang at the end charging into the new reborn Aincrad. And hey, you got... I think pretty much everybody chose to become the same character as Lifa, right? Except for Silica. Obviously, the fucking little lolly jailbait girl goes with the cat Sith, goes but being a little cat girl. And yeah, Arsena, man. Arsena, oh, we just got to... At the end there, you just got to see a brief glimpse of Arsena's brand new in-game avatar, her Alfheim Online avatar. And she's now the same, I think, as Lifa, but she's now a blue-haired... I didn't have enough time to process what I saw right there. Just Arsena just turns up there at the last moment with her new all blue-haired character. It's just like, ugh. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, hopefully we get to see more of that. Get to see more of her next season. So what? Next season, I guess they're just gonna continue on with this. They're gonna now next season they're just gonna go charge into the new Aincrad and clear all 100 floors. Is that what next season's about? Except now it's not a death game. Now they can just relax and take their time. Just clearing SAO as a casual game. I don't know. I don't know I don't know anything about next season. I don't know what next season has in store for me, but I'm excited to find out. So yeah, my final thoughts on the first season of Sword Art Online. As you all know already from my rant in episode 14, the first 14 episodes, which was essentially what I thought all of SAO, all of Sword Art Online was going to be about, them clearing the entirety of Aincrad from floor 1 to floor 100. I thought this entire series, not just this season, I thought the entirety of what SAO was this death game, and it's been going on now for so many years, for like, what, 8 years now? Just the anime, I'm sure the written material was from many years, probably even 2 decades ago. The anime has been going on now for 8 years, and I thought they've spent the entire 8 years still progressing through all 100 floors of Aincrad. But no, which was what I was told what SAO was about, the whole death game part, that was sold to me in only 14 episodes, the first 14 of season 1, and that was it. That was like the poster girl of SAO. That's what you think about when you think of SAO, is the Aincrad death game. I thought that was what all of SAO was about, but no, that was just the first half of season 1, and then you can hear my rant about that in my episode 14 reactions, post-reaction review and discussion. Very, very rushed. I felt like a lot of the episodes were just pointless side quests that had no contribution to the main storyline, and the main storyline therefore suffered with its even fewer episodes than it already had. It was a rush job, but I still thoroughly enjoyed it. I still thoroughly enjoyed being introduced to the world of SAO and the world of Aincrad, and just learning all the in-game mechanics and the world building. Everything about SAO was very, very nice. And then we jump into the second half. The second half, again, like I said, Alfheim was very nice, okay? Alfheim, I liked the world of Alfheim. The whole pixies, the whole fairy thing was... I prefer SAO over, these fairies, but hey, it wasn't a complete turn-off. At least they had magic, but then again, I said in another episode reactions review, their magic system is very, very convoluted and very just too tedious, having to speak all of your spells rather than just cast them. I would have a sore throat if I ended up playing a magic user, a caster class character in Alfheim, having to say all my spells all day long. I would definitely run out of saliva, have a sore throat by the end, probably lose my voice by the time I'm done casting all my spells. So the second half, not a whole lot happened in the second half, to be quite honest now in hindsight. Not a whole lot happened. From the moment Kirito entered that game, I mean, it was kind of just like a quick little... I don't know what to call it. Just not a whole lot happened. He just went from logging in to going to the World Tree, obviously picking up Leafa along the way, and then you had... And the only major thing that happened in the second half was when he finally got to Asuna, and they had to confront Sugo in that dark room, and then Sugo, just goes all NTR on Kirito. That was practically the only, I wouldn't say hype, but the only serious moment in the entirety of the second half, unless you want to call Leafa or Sukuha's realization that the guy that he fell in love with in-game this entire time was in fact his own Oni-chan. If you want to call that part serious, hey, feel free, guys. Fair play to you. And Asuna, man, Asuna. She was such a freaking badass in season 1. Asuna was such a cool character in season 1, just kicking monster butt and whatever. And this whole second half of season 1, she just got stuck in a cage for what? 11 episodes. She just got stuck in a cage, being a damsel in distress. And even in the end, hey, remember Asuna, the lightning flash? The one that kicks all monster butt, that was on the front lines clearing SAO? Well, she's now just a fairy queen in skimpy clothing that just got, hard-r'd, got cucked by that creepy dude in Alfheim Online in the second half. No powers, just completely helpless, damsel in distress, crying out for her savior, her knight in shining armor, Kirito, to come save her ass. I don't know how I feel about that. I think that's they just shafted Asuna's character development. I felt like in the second half, they did Asuna dirty, literally, in the second half with Sugo just sucking her face off in front of Kirito in that previous episode. I don't want to go there anymore. Okay, I'm not going back there. Okay, guys. But yeah, Asuna, man, Asuna just didn't have a whole lot going for her the second half until, you know, she finally got saved and woke up, and they had their cute reuniting moment that was long overdue, long awaited for, between her and Kirito in the hospital room, and then also the epilogue with her and Kirito just enjoying their time out of the hellhole that they just were staying in for the last 24 episodes, and they're back out in real life, back out in that school, and now they're enjoying their time, having fun, casually, carefree in Alfheim Online. Overall, guys, it has been thoroughly enjoying a very, very good series, I would say. I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece compared to like Fate Zero, but it had a lot of flaws in it. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not just going blind, you know, brainlessly simping over SAO from what I've seen. There have been a lot of plot holes. I don't have time. I'm not even going to go into Kirito's plot holes as to how he ass-pulled his way out from death and defeat so many times. I don't know, guys. If you want to tell me how Kirito just, like, seemingly just, he was supposed to have lost and died and whatever, but he just imagination, just magically, okay, just managed to get back up and defeat the bad guy. You guys explain it to me down in the comments below, but I still haven't caught that. I still didn't understand that as to why that happened. And the whole Kaiba forgot why the hell he even did what he did with SAO, man. That didn't get explained either. There are just so... I'm not going to go into it, guys. If I start thinking about all the plot holes that I probably experienced and had noticed as I went through this series from episode 1 till now, I'm going to get a headache. So I'm not going to think about it. Overall, just from the top of my head, I'm going to say this has been a thoroughly enjoyable journey. I enjoyed my time watching the first season of SAO, guys. It was very entertaining. There were many beautiful moments in this first season. A lot of gorgeous visuals, gorgeous soundtrack, many good things. Let's just put the criticisms and the plot holes aside. Overall, for me, okay, I know there are many people that out there that hate it. I know there are many people out there that like it. I personally liked it, okay? And I'm looking forward to diving right into Season 2 the next time I start recording, okay? So I'll be getting on to Season 2 as soon as possible. That's basically where I'm going after this, okay, guys? So where am I going? So where do we go from here, guys? Well, from here, Season 2. So I'll be getting on to Season 2 very shortly, guys. So stick around, stay tuned for that. It's probably going to be in the next week or two from the upload of this video. And yeah, I think that's all of my thoughts for Season 1 of SAO, guys. So everyone that has followed me from the first episode to episode 25, you're all superstars for sticking with me this far. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my reaction to this series, to the first season of SAO. I thoroughly enjoyed watching it. So if you've liked what you've seen, leave a like down below, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts, guys, on where I'm up to right now with SAO, what to expect in the future. You know, just any thoughts you have with regards to just this series, myself, you know, anything that comes to mind, just drop it down in the comments below and I'll check them out as soon as possible. Leave a like, subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, guys, it's free. Hit that notification bell icon so that you'll always be kept informed of when the next new post and upload is from me on YouTube. And do the same thing for my other 2 YouTube channels, guys. Links are given in the video description down below. Alright, so thank you all so much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed my reaction to Season 1 of SAO. And I will see you all very soon for the second season of SAO. I'm sure this is going to be a blast, okay? I'm looking forward to it. I have no idea what to expect from Season 2. I'm basically going to go into Season 2 completely blind. Like, it seems like they've wrapped up the entirety of the whole death game and saving Asuna arc here at the end of this episode. So really, to be honest, if they ended Sword Art Online on that episode and there were no seasons anymore, I would be pretty happy. I would be pretty content if this was it. If this was all of Sword Art Online as an anime series wrapped up from just these 25 episodes. That was a very, very tasteful, very, very well done epilogue final episode to wrap up this season, or if it was all of the episodes that existed wrap up this series. Very, very nice. So because it was wrapped up so well, I don't know what to expect next season. I'm basically going to go into it completely blind, and well, that's what makes it exciting, because I don't know what to expect. Okay, a lot of unknowns to dive my head into. So yeah, that's going to be great. That's going to be great. All right, so thank you all so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all very soon for the first episode of Season 2 of Sword Art Online. All right, bye for now.